Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. And if you haven't seen, I'm wearing the new Arsenal kit, the old school retro Arsenal kit, of course. I don't know why I said new. You know what I meant. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope all you guys are chilling. Arsenal have been absolutely handling business. The last 9 games, I don't think we've conceded a single goal in any of those games. Plus, no, we've conceded 2 goals actually in those games. Plus, we've just been dominating, handling business. Atletico Madrid slapped them. Next, we got Crystal Palace. Hopefully, we can handle them too. But before we go any further, I want to tell you guys a little bit about today's channel sponsor, OK Jerseys. Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. The link is right here. Just type in OK Jersey, and of course, you can get an 8% off discount for whatever shirt you want. This shirt is from OK Jersey. This shirt's from OK Jersey. This shirt's from OK Jersey. I'd recommend you guys go check it out. You can get cheap retro jerseys for under £20. And of course, what other way to get jerseys that you can't find on the market by just going on OK Jersey and checking them out, seeing that they have it. And also, don't forget to use the code EGAL to get the cheapest discount possible. But before we go any further, I got my boy Christian in the building. Christian, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. You're always in a good mood. Always in a good mood whenever we're talking. I feel like I feel like there's no negativity coming from you. I love it.
Sometimes you got to be negative. I try and be real. I try and keep it positive as much as I can.
This is live.
Yeah, we are live. Look, I heard you on Dan's show last night backing me up. Kenny was calling me out, man. What was going on?
Basically, he's trying to say Sky Sports and all these guys only get on a certain type of fan. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Doesn't Dan Potts get on BT Sport? And he started mumbling over his words and couldn't come up with another response on why. Basically, he's saying they won't invite me and Lee Gunnar on channels. I'm like, why would they? You guys openly
sorry, go on.
You guys openly say you don't want to be on these channels, and then now you're saying why don't they invite people like you on the channels? To be honest, there are a minority of fans like them who are pessimistic at all times. So I wouldn't be surprised that when they go out and check the 100% of the fan base and they see who we can get, majority of the time they're going to find balanced fans or fans who are a little bit more positive. I don't think there's going to be too many of them who are always upset and angry and finding something to be mad about. Like, if you want to find those fans, you can go on Talk Sport. They're there every week.
Yeah, they have the call-in show. That's literally what that's for. If you go on a mainstream channel like that and you scream and, do you know what I mean, swear, you're not going to get invited back on. Do you know what I mean? You can't be like that. It's just how it works. Do you know what I mean? They want people that want to talk football. They don't mind negative people. They don't mind people with opinions. It's just about how you come across. If it is screaming and shouting and dissing this and the play and whatever, that you're not going to be. If that's where you want to be, you're not going to make it there if you come across that way. I've been negative. You've been negative at times. We've been real at times. It's not about what you say. It's about how.
You're not going to see people talking about Arteta being sacked when we're top of the league. Like, what do these guys want?
No, exactly. It's crazy. Look, people have agendas. People don't. I think you said it as well, and people have said it. People don't want to be proved that they were wrong. People don't want to be wrong. Do you know what I mean? People are more worried about being wrong than Arsenal admitting Arsenal are a good team and Arteta's a good manager and that we can actually win the league. If we win the league, there will still be fans that will want him out.
I love Dan. I love Dan's channel, but I feel like the chat are just always killing you. They never want to hear anything we say.
It is quite a negative chat. There are people in there that want to be positive and do support. But you know what, as well, there's just more negative comments and people online than in real life. Like, I heard, I don't know what his name was, the new guy that was on there last night. He said that he was in that pub, the Arsenal pub near the Emirates, and he went round to all the fans and asked them all, are you Arteta in or out? And he said 98% of them said Arteta in. I see that when I go to games. I see that, when I'm walking down the street. If I get recognised, right, from AFTV or Sky or whatever it is, or Dan's channel or my own content, people are usually positive. People are usually like, "Oh, big up to you, bro. You're a positive one, and I'm Arteta in." All these people in chats and comment sections, most of them are negative because all they want to do is sit behind their computer and, do you know what I mean, spew toxicity to content creators and whoever. Most people are positive. Most people still back this guy. Most people love this team. There is so much to support. Here we got another negative one there saying Arteta out. Look,
Tim is a Leeds fan. He's joking.
But no, of course. Look, people can have their opinions. If someone wants Arteta out, you can want Arteta out. I have my opinion. You have yours. People in comment sections don't have to be so toxic and shout at people and swear at people. People have different opinions. That's why this is interesting. That's why this whole YouTube sports thing works. If everyone was on it giving the same opinion, it'd be boring. It's just, it is what it is.
No, I hear it. All right. So let's get on to this then. What I want to know, what you think about the Atletico Madrid game? Because I thought that was a statement win. I thought it was a wonderful performance. I thought I said to D yesterday, I think that was our most complete performance from beginning to end this entire season. And the reason why I say that is, number one, we kept a clean sheet. Number two, we ended up having 14 minutes of glory where we scored 4 goals and we just opened up everything, set pieces once again. And we're gonna get on to Viktor Gyökeres scoring, ending his goal drought at the end of this, but that was also a key part to the victory. And just everything about the game was just, you know what? We win this game comfortably, and we tell everybody we're here to compete and try to win both the league and the Champions League. We're not taking nothing. We're not throwing anything this season. We're trying to go for everything.
100%. Yeah, like you say, it was a statement win. If we could play a team from Madrid every week, that would be great, mate. Yeah, great win. I knew it would be a more entertaining game than people thought. People saying it's going to be defense against defense and 4-4-2 and whatever they were saying. I knew it wouldn't be that. Atletico Madrid are a team that went out and slapped up Real Madrid 5-2 this season. You know, they went to Anfield and scored 2 goals. Like, they're not a boring team that just sit back and try and play on the counter-attack. They have quality. They have Julian Alvarez up front. Like, what a top player he is. We know all about him from his time at City. If you don't build a team, like a manager like Simeone, if you have a player like Alvarez up front, if you don't build the team and set up the team to get the ball to him, you're doing something wrong. That's exactly what they do. How many goals has he scored this season? Like, he's a top player. And I knew they would come at us. I knew they'd have a go at some point. I think in the first half, they defended quite well. We had enough chances to score 1 or 2 in the first half. The only chance they had was the David Raya mistake. But it was quite a close half. Maybe 0-0 or 1-0 to us would have been fair. And then, like you say, man, we came alive in that second half. Absolutely came alive. The ball in from Declan Rice. This guy from dead ball situations might be the best that I've ever seen. Right? And I can't go back to, before I was born. I'm 29 years old. Yeah, right. When I started watching football properly, I don't really remember watching Beckham play. Obviously, people talk about Bend It Like Beckham, his corners and set piece. I don't really remember. I was a kid when Beckham was playing. I didn't know football now like I knew football then was when Beckham was playing. In my adult life, Declan Rice is phenomenal from set plays, man. That ball he puts in for Gabriel, and Gabriel's inevitable. He's going to be on the end of it. There's kind of nothing you can do. You can't really stop it as a defender. Unless you've got a defender that's like 7'8". It's just
you know what they did at the end to try to stop it? They put 5 people on Gabriel.
Was that real? Was that a real screenshot? I seen what you're talking about.
Yeah,
when they're all like curved around him.
They put 5 players, 1 on each section, so he has nowhere to run to, just to try to block him out. Because their mindset is, if Gabriel can't get to it, we're not going to concede. Because he literally is either scoring or getting a flick on for an assist.
It's mental. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, the deliveries are perfect. All Gabriel's got to do is get a little flick and it goes in. And then Myles Lewis-Skelly. We saw him do exactly the same thing. I don't know if you remember against PSG last season.
And then Trossard missed, or was it Martinelli?
Martinelli missed. Took a couple of touches and then it was a good save from Donnarumma.
Oh, you know what the difference is this time?
Took it first time.
No.
What?
The difference is Gyökeres. Because if you actually take it in, Gyökeres attracts so much attention that Martinelli is basically wide open.
I agree with you there.
PSG, both Martinelli and Saka are wide open in these games because of the amount of attention that Gyökeres takes up. Now let me show you this image. This is the Gyökeres effect.
Yeah, I saw this earlier.
Martinelli is dribbling. The left back, the right back is coming to Myles Lewis-Skelly. Martinelli is open. Saka's open. You got 3 people around Gyökeres and Eze, 5 people around Gyökeres and Eze. This is as much as we're saying they might not be scoring goals sometimes, Eze and Gyökeres are occupying a lot of people's defensive mindset, which is
100%.
leaving our wingers open for these opportunities.
Definitely. This isn't an accident. This screenshot isn't just, they're out of position. This is, Arteta would have planned exactly that before the game. How can I free up Saka? How can I free up Martinelli? Right, put a lethal goal scorer in the middle who moves around a lot. He pulls defenders out of position all the time. He's constantly making runs, constantly battling and barging with defenders. Eze doing the same thing. They're playing as two strikers there, essentially. Eze doing the same thing. They're occupying, 6 players. Martinelli's open. And all he's got to do is finish it. I say always, it's still a tough finish. It's Thierry Henry-esque, the way he opens up his body. Before people go crazy, I'm not comparing him to Thierry Henry, but that was Thierry Henry's trademark finish.
People understand what you mean.
I hope they do. Great finish from Gabby. Hopefully he can kick on now as well. I think he deserves to start against Palace from this performance.
Who should start, Myles Lewis-Skelly or Calafiori? We have selection issues everywhere.
Calafiori should start. He hasn't done anything wrong. I think he's been great this season. But if Myles Lewis-Skelly starts, I'm not going to be upset. He's a great player.
Myles Lewis-Skelly running through that whole team was crazy.
Mental. What a player. Maybe he's got a future for us in midfield, man. We know he started in the youth team, obviously, as a midfielder. We haven't seen it for us. Well, I say we haven't seen it for us. He basically plays in midfield every time he plays. We don't really do that much defending, do we?
He's 19 years old. There's no rush. There's no need to rush him into doing stuff. Right now, he's cutting his teeth into the first team, making a stamp, trying to get into the England team. He's doing his job. I'm just going to say, does Martinelli start now? You're right. Does he start?
I would start Martinelli against Palace. It's not the same. It's not quite the same situation as Calafiori and Myles Lewis-Skelly. I think Calafiori's been great. He was our player of the season for August. Hasn't done anything wrong. I think what he adds going forward, he's a madman. He's all over the pitch. I think he's a top defender as well. It's hard to beat him. He hasn't put in a bad performance, so I think to drop him because Myles Lewis-Skelly had a good game would be harsh. Whereas I look at Trossard, and I like Trossard as a player. I really do like Trossard. I think he's clinical at times.
Not late.
I think he lacks. Well, he scored the winner against Fulham. Yes, it was an easy goal in off his style, but you've got to be there to score it, and essentially won us that game. So there is a question there, but Martinelli was great. Martinelli was so good in a big game
starts first Palace for you.
Atletico Madrid. I think the level he showed was a lot higher than the level we've been seeing from Trossard. So I think he starts against Palace for me. What about you?
I think we're going to have to talk about the lineup and predictions a little bit later, but
all right.
I think tactically it does make more sense to have him in this game where the fullbacks for Palace are going to be a lot more attacking. We might need more people to get back, and also the pace in behind could be very helpful with a team that's going to push a lot of players forward. When they do get forward, we will be 3v3. So you're going to need faster players on that wing. I don't think we need Trossard's strength to come in more central in this game. We probably need someone to give us more width and to stretch out defenses a little bit more. And Martinelli can definitely do that. As for Gyökeres, he ends his goal drought. Gyökeres ends his goal drought, bags a brace, and you could tell that every single person on the pitch was so happy for him. The camaraderie in this team is amazing. And it just made me so happy to see everyone going over to him, people telling him to do a celebration. Some people were making jokes about him, saying he's not as confident. Well, the guy hasn't scored in a bunch of games. Getting a goal in a game of this magnitude was very nice. And for him to get a second also, be it off a set piece, but for him to get his second also in this game, I just feel like it's a monkey off his back now, and he can go and kick on. Because when he scored those goals against Nottingham Forest and Leeds, I just kind of felt like they were goals. But now I feel like he's well and truly part of the machine at Arsenal, and he's doing more than just scoring goals. He's putting in the work off the ball also. He's getting involved in the game consistently, and he's been missing the goals. And now he did everything in the off the ball, and he scored the goals in this game. So only good things can come from this. Hopefully he goes on, kicks on, and scores versus Palace on the weekend.
I completely agree. And look, we've been watching every game. We've been watching him closely. It's hard to talk about a striker that's been brought in to score goals, doing everything on the pitch that isn't scoring goals. Do you know what I mean? Which we have been doing. What was it? 8 games, 9 games without a goal. And we've, as fans, we've been talking about, oh yeah, but he's occupying defenders. Oh, but he's making runs. Oh, but he's getting in good positions. Oh, but we haven't been feeding him. Oh, but he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Now that he has 2 goals, we can talk about an all-round performance. I thought he was great throughout the game. Do you know what I mean? I think his hold-up play. There are a few times, like a few flicks around the corner. There was a time when he had it on. I don't know if you remember, on the right-hand side, and he bridged. He put it past the player. The guy took him down, got a yellow card. Like, it wasn't just the goals. But then we can talk about the goals. 2 absolute screamers. Like, what else could you want, man? 2 brilliant finishes. Like, I don't think many other strikers in world football could finish those. I'm joking.
You're taking the piss. In case anyone who doesn't know, one goal came off the head of his peep, and then the other one came off as like a little flicking.
Yeah. Well, obviously 2 scrappy goals. He doesn't care how they go in. We don't care how they go in. Goals are goals. Like, you don't look back at 10 years.
You put them in the back of the net. That's all that matters.
Gyökeres scored 2 against Atletico. Oh, but they were both. No one cares.
I was like, which goals is this guy talking about? They're screamers. I didn't see no screamers.
2 screamers, bro. I don't know if there's another 9 in world football that scores those 2.
No, you're taking the piss. But yeah, Gyökeres in the long run, when asked about what the team needs to do, he's very nonchalant. He's very much like,
he just says goals, isn't it? Every time you ask him a question, he's just like, I just want to score. I just want to score goals.
Yeah, I just want to score goals. What do you want to do this season? We want to win trophies. That's the goal. He spoke about how the team has been there, been close. The goal is to get over the line, and obviously he wants to score goals himself. He spoke about the number 14, and he's like, it's an honor to wear the shirt, but honestly, he didn't want to pick that number originally. He wanted 9.
He would have taken that.
Yeah, but he didn't want to say that on national television. He kind of kept it respectful and just said,
"Yeah, he was literally talking to Thierry Henry."
Yeah, so he's like, he kept it respectful. He's like, there wasn't too many shirt numbers available, so I picked this number, and I know the honor that it is to wear this number. So yeah, it's. I kind of feel like the internet's not a real place, man. When we see Henry and Mikey and Jamie talking to Arsenal players, the respect and utmost like stand up that they are for these guys, saying, you know what, these guys are playing at the top level, they're doing this, they haven't gotten over the line, but we can see how good this team is. And you have Diego Simeone coming out after the game. You heard what he said? Arsenal's the most complete team in Europe.
Did you say that?
He had an interview. And shout out to the girl who did the interview. She translated everything he said and translated everything she said in English to him mid-interview. And the interview went about 2 minutes long, and it was fantastic. It was 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. It was fantastic. And the main takeaway that I got from this was the part when he spoke about complete team at the end. Let me just pull it up. Oh, wait. But he also spoke about things that went right for his team. He felt like the first half they did well. In the second half, it just fell apart, obviously. But yeah, I can't really play it. I can't find the whole part. It's 2 minutes. It's a 2 minute long video. I can't find the exact seconds. But you should check it out. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after this. You should check it out. It was really great. And it's good to hear from another manager stating how good the club is, because everyone talks shit about Arsenal. Online, we know how it is. Until we win, no one's going to give us any praise. But I look at the Champions League table. Have you seen it recently? Have you looked at? We see the Champions League table every week, but have you seen the Champions League table?
We're third. We won all 3, but I think Barca are top and Inter are second.
I think I noticed something that you might be able to bring up on another show next time you go on it. You can steal this idea. The 5 potential upcoming league winners for their respective leagues. PSG for France, Germany, Italy, England, Spain.
Oh, 3 of those are guaranteed. PSG, Bayern, Inter will all win their leagues.
You know what? I don't know if Inter is going to win their league. Let me see. It's close.
What are they? 1 point off it from Milan.
It's a 4-horse race right now.
They lost their. I can't remember who it was against. They lost their. Was it their first game they played?
They lost to who knows? I don't know. I don't watch Inter enough, but let's see who
Maybe
they
they're not
lost.
guaranteed then. Maybe
Who did they lose to? Was
it,
it
it, it was their first game of the season, I'm pretty sure. Or second.
Juventus?
Yeah, I lost to Juve 4-3.
Damn, crazy. But yeah, that's. I thought that was
Oh,
interesting.
they lost 2. Yeah, sorry, they lost to Udinese as
I
well.
thought that was interesting. What about Real Madrid? Are they going to win their league?
That's going to be close. El Clasico this weekend, isn't it?
Real Madrid's ahead right now. Real Madrid have a better defense. Barca have a better goal scoring record.
Both
Let's be honest. Atletico Madrid is not in this discussion.
I don't think they'll win it, even though they beat Real Madrid 5-2. But yeah, I don't think they will.
Yeah, I think Madrid probably will win it this year, but we'll see.
Look at that, Madrid. They've won 8. Won 8, lost 1. That one was 5-2 to Atletico. That's
Crazy.
mental.
That league's nuts. That league's nuts. There's not enough competition in the La Liga compared to like the Premier League. I feel like the Premier League has the most competitive, and then after that, it's Inter have a very competitive league where there's multiple teams that can win the league.
Is anyone invincible? Anyone in the top 5?
Germany, they're sitting pretty. They're like 7 wins out of 7. Nobody's giving them any issues.
Yeah,
the closest team is Leipzig, and Leipzig are gonna probably sell their best player to another Premier League club next season. PSG, let's be honest, unless a generational talent comes out of Marseille or what do you call it? Aubameyang and Greenwood can keep it going for the rest of the season. PSG is going to end up winning the league again as soon as their players come back fit and available.
So Bayern Munich are the only team in the top 5 European leagues to have not lost a game so far in the league
and in the Champions League.
They haven't lost a game in all competitions. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're a serious team, man. Harry Kane, Elise, these men are nuts. They could win the Champions League.
How
genuinely think it's between PSG, Bayern, Arsenal.
But you know what could stop Bayern? They might not
City
face enough competition in their respective league. So when they face some of the teams higher up the table in the Champions League, they kind of get shell-shocked. The difference in quality. Because let's be honest, Arsenal is going to face them at the Emirates very soon.
Yeah,
these guys beat Chelsea. Chelsea's not really like a good test for them to test themselves on how good they really are.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Harry Kane's arguably in the best form of his life. They got a lot of quality, man. They're a top team. It's going to be very interesting.
We play 2 out of these 5. We play Inter and we play Bayern.
Is Inter away?
Yes. Bayern
Inter away, Bayern at home. Inter beat us away last season.
Yeah, 1-0 penalty.
Penalty, yeah. Beat Real Madrid last season.
I'm not too concerned about...
Played all of these last season.
I'm not too concerned about Real Madrid off the back of last season. And when I know that's a comment that can definitely bite you in the ass. So I know what I'm saying, but still, you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Madrid is Madrid. On their day, they can beat anyone. They could beat us for sure.
What do you think about the fact that the supercomputers have us as favorites to win the competition?
It's a bit nuts to see, isn't it? I think, was it Opta? I saw that they gave us the highest percentage chance. I think it's a big compliment to what Arteta's built and what he's done and the players. I don't know how true it is because we've never won the Champions League. For us to be favourites, it feels a bit nuts to see. I get it. Defensively, we're ridiculous. It's our best defensive start to a season in 138 years, literally since the club became a club. We're great. We're very, very, very good. But we still just got to get over that line. So numbers and stats and whatever, it actually means nothing until we're doing
Take it game by game, right?
I guess so. Look, I've been getting carried away. I was on a stream the other day. I got a bit carried away. I said we're the best team in Europe. I was on DR Sports this morning. I said the same thing. So
I think
we deserve to have a bit of chest, man. We've been through it as Arsenal fans. We've seen awful players and awful teams.
I think we are, though. I think it's fair to say we are one of the best teams.
100%. No one's arguing with the fact that we are one of the best. People go crazy when you say we are the best. And I understand. I get it.
Well, who did they say are the best to counter what you said?
People say PSG. People say maybe say Bayern. But that's the thing. Even when they argue against it, they'll probably still put us in the top 3. I'm happy with being top 3 right now, man. I've seen us not be top 30, not be top 100. Like, we've been
You know what
trashed.
I seen after our performance versus Atletico Madrid, I seen Liverpool fans, Bayern fans, and Real Madrid fans kicking themselves about Zubimendi. What do you think about Zubimendi?
Love him. Absolutely love him. For me, he's been our signing of the summer so far. Maybe Mosquera as well for, pound for pound. What, £13 million for Mosquera? But Zubimendi, man. We don't miss Partey at all. I think that's a massive compliment to him. He's a great player. He dictates games. I think that second half, he was a big part of that performance. And he kind of goes under the radar because he doesn't necessarily get the GA or score bangers, even though he did score a banger against Nottingham Forest. That little flick up and then pass to Gyökeres, that was sensational. Like, the way he was just dictating the game. Everything went through him at times.
That's the kind of stuff people pay money for.
100%. But again, he's not the player you see. Like, I remember speaking to my dad and him telling me about Gilberto Silva, for the Invincibles, and saying people didn't rate him because you didn't really see him too much in games. But when he was missing, you realize how much you miss him. That's what Zubimendi
You know how much they miss him at Real Sociedad right now?
How much?
Real Sociedad went from mid-table to relegation battle.
They're in the relegation zone right now.
Yeah, 1 win.
There you go. I said
18.
We took that whole midfield.
Well, we took Mikel Moreno. We took what do you call it? We have Odegaard actually, who was on loan with them.
That's what I'm saying. And Zubimendi.
Yeah.
The one
we wanted Isak,
but we slept on that one.
We wanted Isak, but I guess he's Liverpool's problem now. They need to figure out how to get him going.
Yeah. Look, it's funny as rival fans to say, "Oh, he hasn't done this and that. He's only scored 1 scrappy goal against Southampton." We know what Isak is. He'll come good.
Nah, but you know what the crazy thing is? They have Ekitike, who's looked better.
That guy's a baller. They got a seriously good pro. When you got 2 great players in a position, it's a great problem to have. But
is it? It wasn't a great problem.
This was when ego comes into it, and we see Ekitike get sent off against Southampton, the shirt up. That was a bit of ego, maybe it can become a problem, but they still have 2 great players in that position.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not like the fact that we had Raya and Ramsdale. It didn't seem good for me. Let's talk about our centre back, Gabriel. I made this statement, and it pisses off Chelsea fans, but he is the best goal scoring centre back we've seen since John Terry, obviously. And dare I say, he is the best goal scoring centre back in the world. But is he the best centre back in the world yet?
There's a conversation to be had. He's up there. We're obviously Arsenal bias. I like to back my guys. I probably say right now on form he is. What? We played 12 games, right? Is it 9 clean sheets?
Yeah. We've only conceded 3 goals all season.
It's mental. It's mental. What this defense is doing. All of them. Saliba as well.
How about this?
When he stepped in.
Best
Timber.
set piece forward. Best defender in the channels. Best defender in the box. He can lead the team. He's good on the ball. What is he bad at? He arguably, could you not make the case that Gabriel Magalhaes is the best in the world this season so far?
You could definitely make the case. You can make the case that he's our best player. But that's what I love about this team right now.
I was thinking about it the other day. If we picked a player of the season right now, it would have to be Gabriel.
Probably, or Timber.
Definitely Gabriel over Timber for me.
I love Timber, man. I love him.
It's just, I love Timber too, but Gabriel has been just a little bit better.
Gabriel's been serious. And big moments. He made that mistake against Newcastle, and then he scores the winner.
Gabriel could
popped up in so many games.
Be in the same breath as Vidic and Van Dijk for Premier League Player of the Season candidate.
Yeah, look, he's got to win. He's got to win titles. If he wins 2 or 3 Prems at Arsenal, maybe we get a Champions League, an FA Cup, or a Carabao Cup. He'll go down in history as one of our best ever, without a doubt.
Yeah, obviously you need to win, and here's where the next conversation comes. I was watching Dan Potts' channel yesterday, and I was kicking myself because I came off because I was giving my son milk before bedtime, and they had the audacity to sit there and say Saka's still not world class. Saka's still not.
I'm not getting into this debate. Was that seriously what they were saying?
I'm like, they're like, Saka's never done what Bale did. I'm like, Saka in 2022, 2023, 2024 had similar numbers to Gareth Bale. But because he's at Arsenal and we haven't won league titles, it's, he hasn't done it yet. You wanna know something? If Saka was at Manchester City for the last couple of years, he would have won Premier League Player of the Season by now.
Probably. I think it's a bit nuts to compare him to Bale. Bale was one of the greatest ever for me.
No, but the reason why they're doing that is because they both play on the wing. They're both
I get that. You don't need to compare him to a player that I think is better than him. I think you need to compare him to what's out there right now.
Statistically, though, their numbers are similar.
He's on the top 3 right wingers right now in the world. I think Lamine Yamal is probably number 1. Salah last season would have been up there, but he's been off it this season. Dropped against Frankfurt last night. Saka's got to be number 2. Mikel Arteta maybe up there as well. If the definition of world class is top 3 or top 5 in your position, Saka is world class.
So Salah, Yamal, Saka. I wouldn't put Arteta ahead of him.
Yeah, maybe Desiree Doué if he plays on the right, but he plays on both sides.
No, Doué is not better than Saka.
Doué won the Champions League last year. That would be the argument.
Yeah, but just because you win the Champions League doesn't mean you're a better player. Are you now saying Marquinhos is a better player than Gabriel?
Make a good point. I see you. I get it. I agree. I think Saka's top 3. I put him second. Lamine Yamal.
I think Bukayo Saka has already had a season comparable to Bale's best seasons. And obviously he didn't score 30 goals, but like he did have 20 plus goals and 17 assists in all competition. So when I look at Saka, I say to myself, he's capable of getting.
Bale was playing for Spurs, though. That again, your point that you made about the team that they're playing for. Bale was playing for Spurs. If Bale was playing for the best team, I'm talking about
the fact that nostalgia changes players' viewpoints. Because he went on to Real Madrid and won multiple Champions Leagues, they kind of look at his Tottenham years as developmental years, where Saka, because he's still young and we haven't won any league titles, they kind of don't view his developmental years as successful yet.
Okay.
So similar to Harry Kane, how Harry Kane was sticked with you're not world class until you win trophies. Now that he's at Bayern, they're like, oh yeah, he is world class. They're doing that with Arteta. Yeah. They're doing that with Saka. It's annoying.
They will. They'll keep doing it, bro. Honestly, until we lift the Premier League or a Champions League, they'll keep doing it.
I seen yesterday Talk Sports say.
Hold on, sorry. They'll probably do it. Even if we do it, even if we win the Champions League or Premier League, they'll probably still do it. Egal, the narrative will just change. It'll be, oh, but you won it playing ugly football. Oh, but you only won it because of set pieces. You only won it because Man City and Liverpool didn't compete. You only won this. I don't care, man. They can say what they want. If we got a Premier League in our hands, and I'm seeing Saka lift it, and Odegaard, and Timber, and Rice, and Saliba, and all these, man, I could not care less what they say, honestly.
All right, I got 2 things for you. Number 1. When it comes to Arteta, is he a top 10 manager in the world? Because I made the case yesterday that he is, and Jamie O'Hara and these guys were arguing that he isn't, and I'm like, I just can't take that guy serious anymore when he speaks.
Yeah, I think he is, but I understand rival fans' point of views when they say he hasn't won anything. So in terms of how he can set up a team, what he's got defensively out of this team, the recruitment, how he's built this team, yes. Can I say it with absolute chest? Not really, because he hasn't won anything. He won an FA Cup 5 years ago. I don't think it'll be long before we're saying he's in the top 5, maybe top 3.
So top 3. Right now, where is he amongst the best in the league? I would say top 3. I would have him just there. In the Champions League, obviously, it's different, but in the world,
3 years in a row, of course, he's one of the best in the league.
In the world, he definitely has
reflects how good you are as a coach. Then he's been the second best coach for 3 years. I don't understand.
But you know how it is, Christian. You know how it is. You know how people are. They're gonna belittle. And when it comes to Arteta, another thing, he gets stuck with the sore loser, bad press conference kind of attitude. That's actually Arne Slot. Have you seen Arne Slot's press conferences lately?
Yeah, he's lost his head recently. Talking about long balls.
He had a press conference yesterday where he said the reason why we won is because of our opponent played football and he didn't just sit back.
I know him, man. It's mad what a few losses can do to a manager. You know, when everything's rosy and going well. Yeah, he has a little bit. I still like him. I still think he's a very good coach. You know, they lost a few games and everyone. I've seen Liverpool fans saying to slot out. It's like, mate, came in and won you the league. Yes, he had Klopp's team. Yes, there was quality. He didn't have to necessarily, you know, do too much, but he still coached the team to win. What he did with Gravenberch, that guy was not the player he was before Slot came in. Neither was McAllister. Right, a lot of these players got better under Slot. You know, the way he unlocked Salah using Trent and not, you know, he didn't have to track back. And he's a very, very good coach. He's a very good coach. He's lost his head a little bit talking about long balls against United and the ball on the floor and whatever. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy what a few losses can do to you.
Everyone in the chat, do me a favor. We're going to do a Q&A. Put whatever question you can in the chat. And of course, just to check if the chat is working, let me know, what position do you think Arsenal is going to finish in the league? And do you think we can actually win the Champions League? Let me know right now, guys, quickly. But yeah, the next thing, good old Piers Morgan, or I don't know if I should even call him good old Piers Morgan. People don't like him. He came out and said Arsenal's going to win the league with ease. He thinks the fact he's looking around, he's saying he sees no true competition in the league. Do you think we should write off Man City and Liverpool already?
Nah. Definitely not. Liverpool are still a top team. Man City are a top team. When you've got Erling Haaland up front and Pep Guardiola as a manager, you can never write them off. And it's not just them two. I've seen a lot of people saying City are a one-man team. If Haaland gets injured or he doesn't score, they still have quality, man. Are we forgetting Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Marmoush, Doku, all of these guys, Reinders? Like, they have so much quality. Their defense, questionable. But they're a very good team. They're a top team. And I think they'll be there as long as Haaland's fit as well. Obviously, it's a massive thing. I think they'll be there or thereabouts this season. If we slip up, they could easily go on and win this league.
So you are giving up on Liverpool, or you're more worried about City?
Giving up.
What is it?
At this moment in time, after Liverpool lost 4 in a row, I know they won 5-1 last night. I see City as more of a threat. But in a week's time or 2 weeks, it could be completely different. We could be third. Do you know what I mean? Like, football changes so quickly. After that City draw and Liverpool won, after we drew to City, sorry. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Arsenal fans were saying title's over. Liverpool going to win it again. Look at the signings, 500 mil, this, that. All of a sudden, they lose some games, we win some games. It's completely changed. This is not just this is the point I've been trying to make as well, that a lot of people. It's only just 8 Premier League games.
Did you see that comment? Love your opinions, Egal. And also, Christian, please be sensible. Please be the sensible, deluded. Our fan base rants our own team players and belittles because of all the PTSD of the banter era. That is so true. Basically, there's too many people out here that are just ranting and raving.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the thing as well. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. It's just your image is like completely gone pixel 8.
All right, let me jump out and jump back in.
All right, yeah. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, shout out to you. He says Arsenal's going to win the league and Champions League semi-final or final. If we get to a final and we don't win, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, Slot has always been a moaner, but gets the pass. Yeah, you get a lot of passes when you win the league, apparently. We can win the league, but we need to stay humble, though the Premier League win, inshallah, and the Champions League quarterfinal or final. There's a big difference between quarterfinal and final. I'd rather be semi-finalist than quarterfinalist, obviously. Actually, I'd just rather win it. Who cares about being semi-finalist or any of that? But yeah, okay, we're good. I don't know. Do you have it on? Do you have it? What HD? What level do you have it on? The HD thing. Because I have mine on 720p.
You'll see me.
I'm gonna put mine now 180p. It won't go up to 180p. It's on 720 for me. What about you?
720 as well.
All right, so yeah, just leave it. It's good now though. I don't know what happened earlier. Let's talk about the Palace game quickly before we move on to random. Crystal Palace at home This is a big game. This is a big game. We're facing a team that has taken points off us recently, and that has been really good taking points off. Liverpool won the game actually. They've historically been known for taking points off big teams, and Oliver Glasner has this team playing really, really well. What are we saying about this game? What's your lineup? Do you think the substitutions to Eze and Gabriel Magalhaes were just precautions to get them ready for this game? Or do you think you could see a situation where somebody else starts this game, maybe Moreno or something else? What are you saying?
It's going to be a tough game. I did a video maybe must have been 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I can't remember what game it was before, where I predicted our next 5. I said, what was the game before Fulham? West Ham. I said West Ham win, Fulham win, Crystal Palace at home draw, Burnley win, Sunderland win. And that was 4 out of 5, 12, 13 out of 15 points. That looks like a good return, right? I think it would be a bad result if we were to draw against Palace on Sunday. That was at the time also when they were on, I think, a 19-game unbeaten streak. They just beat.
And Liverpool. They're playing today.
Yeah, exactly. They're playing Thursday. Yeah, today. We played on Tuesday, so 2 extra days rest. I think we should. Yeah, who did they lose to? Because they drew 3-3 against Bournemouth.
They lost to Everton.
They lost to Everton.
They drew to Bournemouth. So 3-3. Now it would be the perfect timing for us to beat them again. So just because they have already broken that duck of consistent wins.
Completely agree. Yeah, we should be aiming to go and win this game. Obviously, they got quality. Mark Gahey's been phenomenal for them this season.
Sarr.
Got Mateta, Sarr, Adam Wharton's playing brilliantly. They have quality.
Who impresses me?
At home, I'd back us to beat them.
Munoz is the biggest danger man. Because you have Mateta, you have Sarr, and then coming after them is Munoz out of nowhere. And this guy's a right back playing. He's definitely more of a friggin' wing back than he is a right back. And the way that he attacks, he's almost like another right winger.
And they battered Liverpool, right? I know it ended up 2-1. They battered Liverpool. That first half, they could have scored 3 or 4 goals. They could have scored so many goals. Who?
They weren't set up tactically for it, because with a back 3 with wing backs, you have to have defending wingers. You have to have wingers that can get back and track back.
Yeah.
And Liverpool, you know what they did? They had Mo Salah and they had Wirtz as their wingers. Neither of them tracked back.
Yeah.
It was basically a baptism of fire for the fullbacks for Liverpool.
Yeah. It's not going to happen against us. It'll be different. We've got Timber, who's probably the best defensive fullback in the world. You've got Calafiori, who's
Saka, who's one of the best defensive right wingers.
Martinelli, I think, probably will start, or Trossard. Martinelli might start this game because of that, because we're playing against wing backs and he tracks back and defends
100%
more than anyone.
And that right-hand side is the most dangerous part. So you need Martinelli and Calafiori. I don't think Myles Lewis-Skelly starts simply because as much as Myles Lewis-Skelly was solid versus Real Madrid, Calafiori is better defensively. And I have a case to say Calafiori is even better going forward with his goal threat.
Yeah, Calafiori is great, man. The problem we have at left back is so good. Like, if we were playing a Champions League final tomorrow, if we were playing a Champions League final, but how minimal it is. If we played a Champions League final tomorrow and Calafiori was injured, I would not be worried one bit that Myles Lewis-Skelly was starting. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if Timber was injured, I'd be a bit worried that Ben White. If Mosquera was starting, I'd be a bit worried just because he's young, even though I think he's great. But that position, I think, is the only position where it's probably like that. Do you know what I mean?
If Odegaard's injured right now, and if Eze starts, nobody cares.
Yeah, but there's an argument that Eze's just a better player. I love Odegaard, but the Odegaard we've seen over the last 18 months hasn't been the same. He was just getting back to it. He was, the Olympiacos game, the Newcastle impact he had in that game. I did a fan cam on AFTV and I said, Odegaard's back. This is the Odegaard that we know and love. And now he's gone again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you got me gassed.
It's such a shame. It's such a shame that he got injured when he did, because my chest came back for Odegaard. And then boom, knee injury.
All right, let me show you my lineup. You tell me if you agree. Everyone in the comment section, get involved. Let me know if you agree. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Zubimendi, Rice, Saka, Eze, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. I put this lineup together based off what we were talking about.
Yeah, completely agree. I don't know if you saw my video on. I did a short.
You probably did a TikTok,
video.
right?
Yeah, that's my exact team.
Yeah, you do TikToks all the time on these. I kind of feel like they pick himself now. You might need to. You might need to start ranting about rivals, talking shit.
The only check. Pull that team up again quickly.
No, because I feel like you let them slide. You don't. You only talk about them on AFTV.
What do you mean?
I don't see you talking. Before I used to see you doing videos on a regular, putting rivals into their place. Now I just see you doing the lineups on TikTok.
When was I doing that? What videos?
Like the one when you're like, you guys need to put respect on Arteta's name, or people talking about GYOKERES 007. Where's that?
Oh yeah. Nah, man. You know what? Because we're at the top and it's good at the moment. I don't need to focus on anyone else. You know, I just focus on Arsenal. All the attention and whatever is on us right now. The pressure's on us. I like that. Honestly, Egal, man. I don't know how old you are. I'm 29, right? I only really know Arsenal in the Emirates era, and we've been trash. I wrote because I was going on DR today. I just wrote a little list of the defenders that we've had in the Emirates era. Listen to this: Vermaelen, Gallas, Sanya, Clichy, Koscielny. All right, there's some decent players in there. Then it gets worse. Mertesacker, Andre Santos, Jenkinson, Monreal, Szczesny.
Mertesacker wasn't that bad.
All right, fair. Callum Chambers, Rob Holding, Bellerin, Gabriel Paulista, Giroud, Mustafi, Socrates, David Luiz, Pablo Mari, Maitland-Niles.
Sylvester.
Bro. Silvestre. Bro. What we're seeing now.
Vermaelen was good, though. The comments
Vermaelen was good. I'm not saying they're all trash, but compared to what we have now, it's night and day. Vermaelen would not get in this team.
I'll tell you
Shelby
this.
would not get in this team.
I was about...
The best players on that list would not get anywhere near this team.
I was about 12 when the Emirates got broken, when we moved to the Emirates. So I did watch a little bit of football before then, but it's not to the level where I can go back to my memories as a memory bank. Like exactly. I don't have a memory bank.
Essentially, we're both our Emirates era fans. You know, we were kids when the Invincibles happened. That's not the team. I didn't know Invincibles and that team like I know. I didn't know football then like I know football now.
100%. But I did watch it. I've
watched it. I've seen highlights.
I remember more about the World Cups growing up and the Euros than I do the actual league campaigns. The only way I know so much about those seasons is because there was a Google Drive that I used to rewatch the season campaigns reviewed by Arsenal. But now that Google Drive has been corrupted. But it was so good because you could watch every single season broken down from the beginning to end and how it was going. And the Premier League used to do this thing where they would do like season recaps in under an hour. And it was so beautiful. But now they don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But let's get on to...
It's the best it's been in a long time, man.
100%. And I would argue to say majority of people who are in their 30s would also agree this is the best they've seen Arsenal since then also. But yeah, I'm actually older than you. I'm 33. I don't look like it, but maybe I do look like it. I don't know. But I definitely people can't tell my age. If I told them I was 28 like you, maybe they'd believe me.
Yeah, I would believe you. Yeah, you got one of those faces. You can't really tell.
There you go. I take off my hat though. You won't agree.
The hairline's back here.
No, it's not that bad. It's all over the place. It's like zigzags.
You're good.
But yeah. Let's get on to the final topic of the day. Shout out to you for joining me, man. Really do appreciate it. What's the score prediction going to be, and how do we break down Palace?
Just do what we've been doing. We've been suffocating teams. I think we'll force them into a low block, like we literally do against every team every single week. I don't think their fullbacks will be wing backs. I think they'll be defending. I think they'll be on the edge of their own box, a lot of it. Got to be careful on the counter when you've got Mateta. Like you say, Munoz wants to get forward. Adam Wharton. They will try and play football. I don't think they're necessarily going to come and try and set up defensively. But we force teams into a defensive low block pretty much every single time. So I think, we're just going to have to try and create as much as we can. We're going to have to take our chances. I don't think we're going to get that many chances. I think we're just going to have to take them when we get them. Maybe we'll rely on a set piece. It's going to be a tough game, very tough game. They're a very good team. But because that little cloak of invincibility, that 19-game streak is gone now, I feel like it's a little bit different. You know, they lost against Everton. They drew against Bournemouth. It's going to be an interesting game. I think we'll create enough to win. I keep saying this as well before every game. We will, and I'm so sure, we'll create enough chances to win this game. Whether we win this game will come down to whether we take the chances or not. You know, Gyökeres, I don't want to see what I saw against Fulham where on his left foot, he blazed it over the bar. You've got to be burying that or at least get it on target.
He's got the confidence now, so maybe he'll go
and score. I hope so. After those 2 screamers against Atletico Madrid, I hope he has the confidence. I hope he has the confidence that, you know, next chance he gets, he has to bend it.
You're too funny, man.
Yeah, I think we win this, man. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
I'm looking at Arsenal's home form against Palace. Last 5 games at home. No, last 6 games at home. 3 draws, 3 wins. We should win this one, hopefully.
Yeah, it was a 5-0 there. It was 2-2 last year.
Yeah, we should win. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game for Arsenal. I think it's going to be like a 3-0 victory. As everyone's talking about Palace. I could just see us getting ourselves a set-piece goal, getting a couple more after, and then killing off the game and just sitting back for the rest of the day. As much as everyone's going to talk about Palace this, Palace that, I think Arteta has seen what Palace did to Liverpool, and he's going to have a plan on how to attack that back 3. Think about it. It's going to basically be our front 3 versus their back 3, and you're going to have Calafiori bombing forward because you know it's a wing back. So you're not. So you're going to try to get their attacker to come forward also and help out.
Yeah.
And if they ever get a goal, it's going to be difficult to break them down. But I do believe we can score against them. And with Eze in the middle, who's already previously played for them, he should have the lowdown on how to break them down, the weaknesses and the areas of expertise to get them. I'm pretty sure Arteta's sitting down with Eze telling them, yo, give me all the lowdown on how individual weaknesses and which players to point at.
They play a 2 in midfield as well. They play a similar system to what Amorim tries to do at United.
But you know what the difference is?
Yeah. Actually,
you know what the difference is?
What?
The difference is they have Adam Wharton, who, in my opinion, is one of the best conductors outside of the top teams.
Great player. He walks into United's team.
He walks into most teams.
Yeah.
Bar Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester City.
Maybe even Chelsea.
No, he doesn't walk into Chelsea. He walks into every other team, bar the top 4, in my opinion.
I don't know, man.
Does he walk into Newcastle?
Of Caicedo, Lavia, and Wharton.
Does he walk into Caicedo's?
Newcastle, you mean?
I mean, does he walk in over Caicedo or Enzo?
Maybe Enzo, not Caicedo.
I disagree. As for, I think they're different players. That's why I would rather have the combination of Enzo, Caicedo, and Palmer. But when it comes to Newcastle, would they need Bruno and Tonali?
They've got a solid midfield. Newcastle's midfield on their day is one of the best in Europe.
Would they need Bruno, Tonali, and Wharton? That would be too much.
Joe Linton plays in midfield as well, doesn't he?
No, Joe Linton is more of like an attacking player for them.
But that's the 3. Like when you talk about their midfield 3, it's those 3, isn't it?
Yeah, but who would make way for Tonali for
I'm not sure either would.
I think Adam Wharton's a better player than Tonali.
No,
I don't know about you.
Nah, I disagree. Tonali's the top player.
Okay, here's where people question my ball knowledge when I see statements like that. Okay, let's go to the final thing. Score prediction. I'm gonna go 3-0. What are you saying?
2-1.
2-1. We don't concede many goals, so you sure you want to change that?
I know. It does feel a bit crazy to predict that we're gonna concede.
We've conceded.
How long can this go on?
3 goals in what is it? 15 games?
12.
12 games. Sorry.
How long can we go on not conceding? This is stupid. And then after this, we got Brighton at home, and we got Burnley, we got Sunderland. I think we got Slavia.
Can we break Chelsea's record? We
can. It is possible, and we are mathematically on track to do it right now. Whether we will or not is a different story. I don't want to focus on that. I think I made a video about it as well, but I don't think I know I made a video about it. I'm not
I
focused on the
don't
record. I'm
want
focused
to
on
even
this.
consider it.
If we're doing this, I
until we're
don't care
30
how
games
many
in.
goals we conceded, man.
I don't want to consider it until we're 30 games in. Because then if we're 30 games into the season and we have a good enough goal record, we might play for it.
That's the thing. If we win the league with a few games to go, like the Invincibles, they won the league. And they knew they couldn't just, you know how Liverpool last season, after they won the league, they were on the beach.
They're like, fuck it.
Invincibles didn't do that. Arsene Wenger had that record. Do you know what I mean? He
So
wanted to
I
not
might
lose
clip
a
this
game.
up. Let me know. Arsenal are currently on course to break Chelsea's defense record. But will we? Three goals in 8 games. That is a return of 4.5 goals in 38 games. So technically, 14.5. I mean, so technically, we could potentially be 1 goal less than the 38 goals in the 38 games than what Chelsea. I'm butchering it, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, for sure.
Is it possible? Yes or no?
It's possible, man. But let's just get the Premier League title. That's all I care about. If we lift the title, then we can focus on the record.
All right. Since we're not getting too many Q&A questions, I'm going to end it off by asking you some quick fire questions. You let me know what you think. And everyone in the comment section, if you guys want to get involved, you can ask questions also. And you can ask me a question if you want also. Whatever floats everyone's boat, get involved. End of the show. Just got a couple more minutes left. Might as well ask some questions. First question, what's more likely? Gabriel gets double digits. Gabriel Magalhaes gets double-digit goals across all competitions, or Gyökeres breaks the 20 league goal mark.
Say again. Gabriel gets double digits in all competitions.
Gabriel gets double digits in all competitions, or Gyökeres gets 20 league goals.
How many is Gabriel on already?
I don't know. I need to check.
One against Newcastle, one against Atletico. Just 2.
Gabriel Magalhaes is on currently 2 goals and 2 assists, all comps.
Gyökeres has scored 3 and 8. Gyökeres could still hit 20. It'll be tough.
Gyökeres has 5 goals, all comps.
I know. I'll go Gyökeres 20. I don't think Gabriel scores another 8. I could be wrong.
All right. Next. Come the end of the season, player of the season will go to a forward or a defender. What's more likely?
Defender, for sure.
Defender.
Where we started this season, our defense is what people are mainly speaking about. Even rival fans, if they're not saying we're the best in the world, they're saying at least we've got the best defense in the world. Everyone's saying that. It will go to a defender. It will most likely, if he stays fit, go to Gabriel Magalhaes.
Okay.
Maybe Jurriën Timber. Jurriën Timber's been incredible as well.
You love Timber, man.
Love him. Love him. The guy's so consistent. He's the best right back I've ever seen at Arsenal.
Somebody said midfielder. Interesting.
It could be Rice.
Okay, defender or midfielder? What's more likely to get it?
Defender again. Our defense is spoken about more than anything.
All right. If I were to tell you Young Player of the Season award will go to an Arsenal Player of the Season, which player will it be?
Myles Lewis-Skelly.
Okay. Champions League. If Arsenal were to win the Premier League, you're saying it would go to a defender. But what's more likely, Arsenal to win the Premier League or Arsenal to win the Champions League?
The Premier League. That's the bread and butter, man. It's over 38 games. We're already top. We've got the squad for it. You need the squad, a serious squad for a Premier League. You don't have to be the best team in Europe to win the Champions League. We've seen Chelsea do that. We've seen other teams do that. The Premier League is the one we need to win. It's the one I think we'll focus on. It's the one that Arteta, if you look at the training ground, right? I don't know if you've seen, just inside the training ground on the left, they've got the Premier League trophy hollowed out. That is the one Arteta is obsessed with. That is the one he wants. Trust me. That is the one.
Bro, they said they put it in there a couple of years back. Yeah. They basically said, until we win it, we're not putting any light on that trophy.
And then we can put the trophy in and put the light on.
There you go.
Can't wait for that video, man. The social media team at Arsenal is going to love that. Get Win the Dog in the clip, the Premier League trophy, then put it in. Bro, we have to, Egal. We have to win. If we don't win the Premier League this season, next season will be long, Starting again on 0 points. Every year
they say that, but I'm not going to lie to you. If we win the Premier League, we're going for a repeat.
No, of course we are. I completely agree. And even if we don't win it this season, we can go for it next season.
And you know what I love?
But it will be long, man.
The team that scares me.
You're not telling me seeing 0 points
Bro,
again, starting
Man
again on the
City
board
don't
will be
scare
long.
me. Man City don't scare me. Liverpool don't scare me. The team that actually
maybe
scares
now.
me
Man City, you know what they can do in the summer.
No, hear me out. The team that scares me is actually Chelsea. If they can stay fit and if they can have all their squad players together, they have a squad that rivals ours.
They don't know because Palmer's out for another 6 weeks.
No, maybe not as quality.
Reece James is so injury prone.
No, I'm saying 100% fit Chelsea has a squad that could rival ours potentially.
You think?
I think so. I think outside of Arsenal, Chelsea. I think outside of Arsenal,
he's 18.
I think outside of Arsenal, Chelsea have the most ready-made squad to deal with injuries.
I don't know about that, man. Their attack, I don't think is good enough. Who they got up front?
No, but right now their attack is
battered.
battered.
I don't think João Pedro is.
Their attack is battered with injuries.
João Pedro is not a league-winning player. Neither is Gittins on the left.
No, they're winning games.
Esteval's 18
on a week-to-week basis.
Well, I watched them lose against United a couple of weeks ago. I watched them draw against Brentford.
Because they were down to 10 men.
They drew against Brentford. Like they haven't lit up the Premier League so far this season. I know they've been missing Palmer. They are a good team. Someone just said that in the chat. Chelsea are a cup team. They're a very good cup team. They won the Club World Cup.
You know what Chelsea remind me of? Chelsea remind me of Arsenal. After we bottled it to Tottenham, they're ready to take that leap. They're so close.
Maybe you're right. They have quality. I'm not writing them off. They're very good.
But they're not winning the league. I'm not saying they're winning the league, but they do have the potential with all their young players and everything.
Yeah.
Where Liverpool, I look at them, even though they spent all this money, they look like they're going backwards. Man City, I think Man City is a one-man team. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, Christian. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'll be around.
You doing a watch along this week?
Pop up, huh?
You doing a watch along this week?
Yeah, I'll be on AFTV on Sunday for the Palace game. I might even be on Dan's show, back on Dan's show next Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day we're doing it. So
we need the balance. We need the balance. Yeah, we need to take over from the negative Nellies.
100%.
Take over. Anyways, we're out of here, people. Catch you guys in the next one. Big up. Thank you, Christian. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Big up everyone who's watching. And please leave a nice comment. We don't need those negativity right now. We need nice comments. And don't forget, OK Jersey, the channel sponsor for today's show. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely much better than majority of these other websites to go get jerseys. And you can get old school Brazil, France, England, everything. Anyways, peace. We're out of here. Don't know.